welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a first impression and wear test on the new Diorskin Forever Undercover Foundation. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. So I saw this free sample come up on the Sephora app. So if you made a purchase of 25 or more, then you could pick out a shade of this foundation to try out. So I picked out the shade 20. Unfortunately, it only came with 3 shades, so I don't think that 20 was the best shade for me because it is a neutral undertone and I'm definitely a yellow undertone, but we're going to go ahead and give this a try anyways. This is a 24-hour wear full coverage matte foundation that is supposed to be good for all skin types. I have oily acne-prone skin, acne scars, discoloration, active breakouts, so I'm really excited to test out this foundation, so let's just jump right into it. So I'm starting off with a bare face. I've got nothing on except for my eyebrows. I also did put on a primer, so I'm using one of my favorites, which is the Dr. Brandt's Pores No More primer. I'm starting off with just a bit on the brush there, so we'll see how far this goes. So far this does look like a pretty good coverage. It didn't completely cover my little pimple here, so I wouldn't say that this is full coverage, but it does look like a pretty high medium. It's blending out really beautifully. I don't think that it's drying too fast, so I have some time to work this foundation and then blend it out. I do have to say though, it is blending out super easy and it's sitting on the skin really nice. The shade does look a little bit light for me, but I think I can make it work with some bronzer. Based off of first impression, I do like how this is sitting on my skin overall. It does look a little bit dry on the forehead, which is fairly normal for me. I find that most foundation looks a little bit better on that area with time, so I'm hoping that's going to be the case with this one as well. It definitely dried down pretty quickly, but I did have enough time to work with it as I was applying it, but it is a pretty soft matte finish. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my makeup and then I'll be right back with my initial thoughts on the foundation. Okay, so now that the makeup's all done, I quite like this foundation so far. I really do think that it's a very pretty soft matte finish. I don't think that it was full coverage for me. It may have been because I didn't use that much product to begin with, but usually when I do put on foundation, I don't like to go in with a lot of foundation. I like to do a thin layer and then use some concealer. So today I did have to use some concealer to kind of work on my under eye dark circles because the foundation didn't cover that for me. My little breakout is still fully apparent, but it did help to reduce some of that redness, so I did like that. Overall, I'm really enjoying this foundation, but the ultimate test for me is going to be the longevity of it. I do have oily skin again, so let's hope that this holds up against my skin. As far as applying my other makeup products, I feel like everything else kind of blended in really nicely on top of this foundation, so I'm feeling really hopeful about it. I will check in a couple hours and let you guys know how this foundation wore on me, and I'm hoping this is a winner. Hey guys, so it's been about 7.5 hours since I've been wearing this foundation and I'm back to do my final checkup. I really love this foundation. I do have oily skin, so I can tell that this foundation got a little bit dewier on me throughout the day, but honestly, this is a lot better than what I usually would look like with my Holy Grail foundation, so that's incredible. I don't think that I'm that dewy. If anything, I feel like it looks better than when I first applied it. I don't look too dewy. The coverage is still there. It's not breaking up anywhere majorly that I can tell. Overall, I'm just really impressed with this foundation. 7 or 8 hours is about how long I usually would wear a full coverage foundation like this, so the fact that it looks like this is really good because with my Holy Grail, the Estee Lauder Double Wear, my foundation usually is a little bit more dewier than this, and I usually have to touch up throughout the day with that, and I would look about this dewy by the end of the day with touch-ups, and today I didn't touch up at all, so I am really impressed. As soon as I finish up my double wears, I think I'll be repurchasing this foundation instead because I am absolutely in love. So that's it for this foundation review. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely leave me in a comment down below if there's any other foundations you would like to see me review, and subscribe if you haven't already so you can come join the family, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!